Уннукатсаақ тамаани Tunnganarniq Nunagijavut такаяарна ларивухи таутугаулакиннартукку арвиани пиюмин уннуйо тунгахуглухи нерералуксаарлухи тииторлухи таутунгнаарпухи уннуйо арвиани таутугаулакиннартуккут тамаани увангаоқартиуи нуатиаггаа тамаани qatigilaarnaagakka unnuk tamani Arviat heavy equipment operator driver to tamani Arviat loader and dump truck nuk to honavaya navetot and loader and sewage truck driver galuk taksuti Arviat tamani qatigineegakka tema kitu mga tao kang namata tungahugluhi tao tungnaakpuhi unna first one introduce na maimini tamani driver takto.
Good evening unukatcha alasamatuyunga dump truck mijai rock truck mijai yunga. Hi, good evening. ᓐᓕஅథ 사우용아. Sewage truck driver Tartunga and this weekend dump truck me Lautunga.
Hi, good evening. I'm Jo McCallum. I'm a loader operator and sewage truck driver. I'm also a heavy equipment instructor as well, and I'll be doing it this summer.
What inspired you to start?
My uncle drive Yokitilaumanga. Since that time, drive got the Lilautunga. My class by Tıᵉ가nik Nunagijavut heavy equipment training mobililautunga and then class 3.
My dad and my stepdad are both heavy equipment operators, and they inspired me to work.
Ayla. Yeah. I never thought that I would become a heavy equipment operator. When I got my license, I had no intention of driving big machines, but after finishing the course last summer, the 6 weeks course that we did here in Arviat, I just thought it was really fun driving these machines, and I just got into it. I liked it. It's a pretty good job, pretty cool job, and ăᕐᕕಅథ 6 weeks course เราขมับมาแต่ heavy equipment course อุดihumang imak sunga negagaw na kama ut to kang ngomagalo kama negagaw lao kama tekak nga heavy equipment lagigak to nga
Tapo nga piniluk tisluhi class 3 driver's license mo hona ayok naktu apok talaw pihu or ayok naktok tay tu law nakpa. What are the challenges in getting class 3?
ห้องมีแม่เรา
I didn't have any challenges.
How long are you driving that way?
I've been driving for 2 years now, and maybe less than a year on heavy equipment, operating for Hamlet.
July may bigay lao to nga Hamlet good ni, and before that course kataw lao kumayo nga for 12 weeks on heavy equipment. 10 weeks kaya kalaw mata extra 2 weeks instructor tamani lao to for me to go on the excavator to have more time on that.
Then of course British to be attentive to be course me. Tunnganarniq Nunagijavut.
oh yeah
But other ones the piyo kalaw
ăᕐᕕअథ ilinnaagat ang natulaw to nga kihene ukeo ilinnaagelang megatta Uvagut amakhalam amma silina ukkuta pingahulaw to
Mana, I know you're driving that to uphill but class 3 look tayo lata kung pila kayo look ta Hamlet ni.
kap kipana yuike Uvagut
Ladies are drivers. Ivasulu
amma shelian anautali garbage truck me drive yun amma silina ukkuta dump truck kinalo malasa ulayuk daw loader
Teka okauti kaya na uphill different communities na kalo to inspire them kano okakayak pihi that as ladies can do too.
uk Dr. Met Darlin kuvenare drive yu yak to ne dak rock truck loader alung nen pero katilunga ihumanga kimangitunga aktoko kumatea pitang na ama ihe ilinea charluti amma apek hoktak luti na lugang avit
ang na ayong ime tutaw o totame torit siya na reyup ma
it's pretty fun doing heavy equipment, and I inspire so many women to try it because it's not only a man's job.
Yes, I agree with that. Growing up, I've always only seen men working in this male-dominated workspace or work environment. But after trying and being in the classes, I noticed that the instructors are very helpful and they answer any question you have. All things men can do, us ladies can do it too, so don't ever give up.
Nuati ikayokok mata bunga nye lektu ma kawi mana po he nuati ukakti wane ha ikayokok nga ukakti mo nye lektu ma unale kano ukiu kutao ilinya titayuk mata heavy equipment aputaye nyang mek boloba nawik tau tikut aputik ko ina taman na tau ilinya lau kamawi hiu
Last summer we did the course and it was all rocks and sand that we were learning about, and then this winter, I think this was the first winter that they offered the winter course up in Arviat, because it's usually in Ontario, but this year they offered the winter course on snow and ice removal.
Taman na le seo siya kano ihumagilaw kat ukiw ko pilakik tang na kano aw ya me ukiw milo at iging itu yung mata heavy equipment kano hikuk ko koyat na tuwa suni nangyang at suni kano le taman na ihumagilaw at iging ninga ukiw me Awyame.
Awyako ayong nangito kaya ukiuko hiko kakaluto nga hito kang na yung manangyan at nayoyo but hongi mato what's the difference between winter and summer?
Yeah, during the summer, the gravel, there's like rocks and sand, and it's a little easier because there's less of a chance to spin your tires or less of a chance to get stuck. And then wintertime, there's ice and snow, which could also become heavy. So you have to be a bit careful with that.
Tema au kayu yo man ublume apot mahikulo mana pilakan na tato ikara amehuni pilyarititaw takluhi aputeye luhi ku khalyok luhi kanok awara to na patamak ku khawyu aputeye luhi te agalu mana aputeye we au khawalenen
mana pilarit taklugo uko tuwing usuta evening ko pilari yugapta aputaya isuta ubluko pilarit tak mayo anguti aputaya isutin
taman nale kano ihumagibihio pigeleha luhi ama ublumimo tikitsugo kano nangyang lao pahibulami pilyarillo vilagapi aputeye nami baluba kano ihumalapi ublumiyo what's your experience on your first day of job and today's job?
When I first started, it was a little bit difficult because I was still trying to get used to the equipment. But now that I've been on it for a while, I find it a bit easier and I move a bit quicker.
Pigale ha lone nangyang alaw yo ba pilaga kaming ilak lone koben nari get used to na me yo
it was a bit scary being in the big machines at first because I'm just used to driving low jeeps or low trucks. I felt like I was gonna nick or touch one of the wires, so that was something that I had to watch out for a lot. And being in the big machines, you have to have a lot of self-awareness of who and what's around you, how close you are to buildings, or sometimes you're just working and a kid like runs across or a Honda just drives by really quick, so we have to watch out for that. But as you start getting used to driving it day by day, it gets easier. But in the beginning it was a bit scary for me being on the machines because I was so high, and every time the cab moved I felt my heart jumping because I was like this or and then like that. But it's pretty good, you get used to it.
Tamani agweni pilaret talagapi inung no takuyaw talagapi no takkanot kanu no kagaluk pinot angayok pinot ubaluba your uncle your aunt kun ongalu takuyaw talagapi kanu kowegiyaw law pihi ubaluba kanu ihumagiyaw law pihi. What is the reaction like when you are operating those heavy equipments in the community? What's the feedback?
Little kids, they always seem to smile and wave and get excited to see us. My siblings were happy when I brought home the loader and they were excited to see it. My mom, I know she's proud of me, and my family, they're happy for me to do heavy equipment.
My mom ublumi mohole ubam ni proud nguyuyo and pilagale harama ay igingi tume yo ubam ni ay ileri talaw to ko be hokatekan nagagalukluti, and my uncle taw ko be holaw to drive yo hilarama.
Yeah, my parents were really proud of me, my siblings too. the first day I got home from the course, no, it was from work. I went home for supper. And then when I was heading back home, my parents were on the window taking a picture on their cell phones and clapping and smiling. And that just motivated me more to try and succeed in what I drive. Every time I'm leaving for work, they tell me, be careful. No, there's no rush in working. There's no rush in working. Be careful when you're driving and just always look out on the roads for people. Make sure to always have self-awareness. And I sub at the high schools. I was subbing at the high schools for quite a while, and there's a lot of students who I see, they come up to me with big smiles on their faces, telling me that they were happy to see me driving, and that just brings joy inside to know that there are little kids that you teach or you used to sub-teach for that are happy for you.
Kuwena kuni kiut tagapi tamani agweni tagayak tu he tagayo lakina tukut ta kwa pilagayu thuti ham da ku pilagayi te matam na apek khoti ni lep yaga kanok ayuleganga pinalik te me ikayok tigi so he piyu he boluba ihumatak pinu ikayok kuleganga pe okayu he boluba. What are the obstacles when you like can't do anything on the road, or you guys teamwork, or what do you ladies do when there's a like obstacle? That do you guys help each other, or
if we have any problems on the road and we're able to fix it or move it, we'll move it and work together. But if we can't move it or fix it, we just work around it so we can get our job done.
Nalulangap ta radio ko kahok tugok and okaw igaw luta kanopiga ka mga or ong nigaw luta ikayong luti maayok pata mechanic mo piyaw ga ka luni.
With all the machines that we have, there's a radio in each and every one of the machines that there is. So if any one of us needs help or any one of us gets stuck, we use the radio to call or to let other people know, to let our coworkers know that we're stuck and where we are. And our boss, Daniel, he's pretty good with answering right away. If something happens, there's quick help.
Tamani nunavut me kanok ang nanikte agalupilere akaloing ko wan la pilere ta kap tu galwan na lunang imeatok to haumang nangihin nang le taman na le kanu ihumagibihu tamani nunavut me te agalupilere suni nunavut me. There are not many women in Nunavut that are operating heavy equipments, and how does that make you feel?
Like I said earlier, the heavy equipment force or heavy equipment and sewage and water is mostly a male-dominated work field, and it could be a bit intimidating applying for a job where you know that there's a high chance that you're going to be the only female there. But once you start communicating with your coworkers, They help a lot. They answer your questions.
Oh, there are not many women in Nunavut that are operating heavy equipments. And how does that make you feel?
There's not much women operating heavy equipment in town, but I'm pretty sure there's a bunch at the mine, which is a totally different environment. I would also like to see more females working in town and have an even amount of males and females working in the same environment.
Mèo cần ôn trình mẹ tung à.
Iya ko we na kune tau tu apitamane ako we ne. Iya tamane ako we ni tau tu go la kinna tukut ta yagapi. Were you hired soon after you passed the program? Program benik na piu kano pilare kakau yalilaw pihi ubalu ba kanu lilaw na pihi.
Last summer when I was doing the course, I had a hard time getting a job after I finished the course. We finished it in September, and then the winter course started again in March. For 6 weeks, we did our course. And on the Friday that we finished, I remember thinking that, I finished the winter portion of the course. I hope I get a job somewhere that has something to do with heavy equipment. And I remember on the Monday, I went to the police station to get a criminal record check done. And I was just looking out the window, and there was a couple loaders and some rock trucks working around the police station. And I remember thinking to myself, I hope I get lucky enough one day to start working, driving those big machines. And just like 2 hours later, Daniel called me and offered me a job the Monday after we finished our course.
Past ganit last year, my class 3 Thomas job ni tu lau tunga July ko pilere ko yaw gama Hamlet kun ay pilere lilaw kamayunga.
I finished the heavy equipment course 2 years ago, and I had to wait a bit because I wanted to try for my class 3. But once I got my class 3, about 2 weeks later, I got a job here working as a sewage truck driver.
Kuwena ko na. Apek ko tik kanunganik mata kano ukiukuli aputaye ne tamani akwe iluane buluba akwe hilatani kano igingi mago uyakak tagayanik taman nale ayok anaw pa hibulami aputaye tang akwe iluane like ditcho akaklunite akaluk baluba ilinyati te wage ilaw pehi te akaluk piyarak.
With the summer and winter course, summer and winter are completely different environments. During the summer, you have the rocks and the sand and the gravel, and it's not as slippery. But during the winter, it's a bit scary because the roads are icy and the brakes, they're sensitive, but they start sliding on the roads if the road's too icy. So for me, you have to watch out more for people driving and kids on the road, and make sure you're driving at a slow speed to make sure that you don't slide anywhere.
Okay, aputi bucket mela ni kuniping ato hayuma. Au kalakangalo yo halong magaw kaya kahok to loader mo. Au yakuli pime yung mata bucket me uyarak and honema helga.
What's the difference between from the mine, when you go do the loader around town or inside the town, is there any obstacles that you face, like ditch or hole or anything like that?
So, working in town, you have to watch out for pedestrians and people driving their machine, Honda vehicles. And you have to watch out for low wires, which tend to happen a lot here. So you'll have to go on different roads, take different routes, and see which is best for your equipment so you don't touch the wire.
Nato apek kotik kakai tau hang yo kanong le ihumabihi tamani agben ai humathui iline lawgapi au laga kang imea thuhi kanong le tamana ihumagibihi au laga kang imea thuhi pigapi. Did it feel better to do the course here in Arviat rather than going like fly out?
Kuvea hulagilaw tunga pigahagat da auya tamani ay himalunga ilinang na kama au lagay kang imak tunga auya kuta kablo na nunan ya una kayo ma kuvea hulaw tunga tamani na kapta amma instructor gilaw gavo okalaw mat akveni ko piga karlo ni taman na ay himaluta ilinang na pigak tinilun niya mago akvet tana hunem na like akvet is the first place that they're gonna try and see if how and if the course works, how much the passing grades are. So yes, thanks to Hamlet of Uvagut, who are always willing to help instructors come into town and teach people in the community how to do work on heavy equipment or mechanics and all the opportunities that we get. And I hope this program spreads to other communities in Nunavut so that people who want to learn about heavy equipment don't need to go down south to learn it, and they can learn it in their communities where their families are, where they're comfortable with the environment.
Kovegi yaga aulaga kangi masata ilin ne ala kata ai hemagon isu yogama.
I'm glad we took the course here because I didn't have to fly out and leave my family. So I had their full support while I was taking the course. And I hope within the years coming, Arviat accepts other communities to come in and take the course.
Tamanali course bianik himalek tilhugo kanole ihumagiyaw law pehi buluba kautiyaw talaw pehi Arviat katimayi hamlet ko katimayi no mayor tino buluba Nema graduation day lagapi kanonle kautiyaw talilaw pehi tamanna bianik himalek up what's the reaction from like leaders when you like on your graduation day? What were like leaders? What were the
Are you asking how the people at the hamlet were? Or I'm just, a lot of people in the community were very happy, and it's always so good when you're just walking home after work or just at the store and there's people that, like random people that you don't even talk to, just come up to you and tell you that they're proud of you and that they're happy to see females in heavy equipment. As for our graduation, our mayor wasn't in town, so the deputy mayor, Gordy Kilapik, was there. He said some words, and our instructors were also there.
Over holau tu and ikayok tu ikula.
2 years ago, we had the mayor, and he was proud of us. And people from town, they seem to just come up to me and be like, I'm proud of you. Or they ask about the loader, so I'll just answer the questions.
What does it feel like being part of Arviat history as a first woman operators ever?
I didn't really think too much of it when I first started working. I just started working last week, but after sharing that picture of us ladies on Facebook, I realized that not many people see females in heavy equipment. So utok takichi ko venari kap penari ugalo. Utok tak tu nikki hapin naman. Utok takichi Inuit. Ăᕐᕕஅথ.
Ujing email out the first time, but man now le.
First time, to be historic woman, ladies drive.
I think we're good role models for other ladies.
If it never came to mind for me, because I've never thought of it that way, but coming to think of it, more ladies should try it out. It's pretty fun.
Ta kwa pe kotik kai tau te lau tu nungoni mata ta kwa ilang kai tau yo kiu ta ganik na phiu tau tu kluit kano phimo tu Korea kuni tema ilahe tagayaw timeta kaya tautuk nagaya mata nalunang mata kanole hello lokaywa pehilap you want to say hi to your family your friends.
Okay. Hi mom, hi dad, my brothers, my nukak, hi my angak, my kakuluk, my cousins, everyone who knows me. Hi, good evening. Ang nagat daw tema koramit dog. I love you baby. I'm mamakki.
Hi mom. And hi naughty. And they coi laka tao tuk to hi.
Hi to my family and who's watching and who knows me.
Man nào gấp thì tao buồn ta cái yêu tích của tao lo lao gấp thì Korea na kuni tao buồn kanok to amihot Inuit ang na lo ang ti lo kanok to linya tame to thì hunamang tamani nunavut me Nunagijavut pilari ta kaya kalarik man kanok to kano hunamang na ilinya tata Korea na kuni tamani ta kaya tulo lawa pi tau tu go lakin na tukut UvaGuT Junior o kakte o kalau tok no ati kan camera mo sunita kaya o help ringo mat kipulawan no man au gap hita kaya lawa gap hita mane akweni man au ta gap hita kaya ta gap he UvaGuT Junior aga ta kaya lawa tu hita mane akweni man au goodbye. Ay